welcome to the Ashley I Be Ballin' Basketball Show. You already know. My guest is Jonathan Harvey. He's been on here plenty of times. We're gonna recap the Final Four, the women's and the men's. So say what's up to the good people before we get started.
What's going on? What's going on? Like you said, it's your boy Jonathan. I'm just happy to be on the show again. So let's go.
Yeah, let's go. The Final Four. It was cracking. It was cracking. So
Hey,
obviously,
it was it was cracking like busted eggs.
some scrambled eggs, yum, yum, yum,
Exactly.
with some pancakes and syrup and bacon.
Oh man, a perfect late night dinner.
Yeah. Iowa beat UConn in the game. Cox, they beat NC State, and so they battled on Sunday. Gamecocks versus the Hawkeyes. It was crazy. Caitlin Clark and the Hawkeyes, they was raining threes on them. The first quarter was crazy, and they got off to like a big lead, like 10 points. And Caitlin Clark, she passed Shamika Holdsclaw for the most points in NCAA tournament history because she scored 18 points in the first quarter alone. She could shoot it from the logo, shoot off screens, pick and roll. She can pass, she can dish, she can swish, she can do it all. And I was like, for the Gamecocks to come back, they gotta obviously stay poised and calm, but they gotta make sure they can hit some outside shots. And sometimes they missed a couple of bunnies too. They was missing plenty of layups, and I was like, "That's y'all game. Throw it to Cardoza." But even Cardoza was missing some layups. But eventually, they got back in the game. Because Dawn Staley, she never panics. So her team isn't gonna panic, and they just played the way they always played. They got the size, they got the length, they got those rebounds. They made you know enough outside shots from the three and mid range. Cardoza was, I think, the player of the game with 15 points, 17 rebounds. She had like a block. um, what did you think of the game? Like, did it live up to all the hype? Because the Gamecocks, they were undefeated, and they also lost to the Hawkeyes last year, and so that this is was kind of their revenge. So, what did you think about the game on Sunday?
Well, it was kind of revenge for both teams because you got to think last year LSU beat the game. You know what I'm saying? I
Hawkeyes.
would say, yeah,
Yeah.
and so they got their revenge, and then all of a sudden South Carolina they get their revenge on them.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so but yeah, I mean it was a good game, but I didn't know who to pick. I didn't pick. I don't think. It was just one of the games where I told somebody if Clark doesn't have a great shooting game, they were going to lose. And Lord
Yeah.
behold, look what happened. And let me look at the stats real quick.
Came
Yeah,
out
yeah.
Blake.
Oh yeah. She was only 5 from 13 from three. If she would have made at least five of those, they would have won. Or five more of
Yeah.
those, they would have won. And like you said, she had 18 in the first. I mean the first quarter. So I'm like,
Yeah. I
yeah.
was like,
So
uh-oh.
yeah. So but she couldn't hit anything. She was hitting good shots after that, but you can't be five from 13. You know. And but like
Yeah.
and how you say it last name? Cardo Cardoso.
Cardoza.
Yeah,
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 Camilla.
yeah. Cardoso had, like I said, had 15 and 17, and I feel like some of the fouls were really unnecessary because you seen Dawn Staley getting upset. You know, what I'm saying I'm at the foul call, so I was like, oh, yeah. So yeah, overall, it was a good game. I feel like it could have went either way, but again, they were um, South Carolina's huge, and and like I think they had 9 offensive rebounds by like in the mid second quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
so
use
like
their strength.
and so it's
Yeah.
just one of the things where they were just bigger, and Kalen can do so much. Again, if she would have made at least four, four of those, like maybe 3 or 4 more of those threes, they probably would have won. But
Yeah.
but hey, she didn't, and South Carolina are champions again. And man, it was just amazing that. Oh yeah, Don Staley is so amazing. She called in front of everybody, Caitlin Clark to go.
Yeah.
Like during that, while the game is on, I'm thinking like, she can't be the GOAT. She can't be the GOAT if she don't win the championship. She can't be the GOAT. And then Don Staley said it. She is the GOAT because I guess you feel like, honestly, this was the year that everybody was watching women's college basketball more than the men's. I feel like last year too.
Yeah.
And um, Angel Reese, Kaylin Clark, um,
Juju.
Juju, like they made, oh yeah, and Paige, they made this whole tournament exciting. And I'm
Yeah.
happy because it's for the ladies. Like, these
Mm-hmm.
women can ball too. Like it ain't just the men.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of the things where like I love it. I love it. I'm all for it. You know, but this is a year that I don't think it may not ever be like this again. I don't know. Because again, you got like the big names leaving. Well, some of the big names. I think Paige is coming back, and Juju is still here because she was only a freshman, and so it's just one of the things where we'll still be the same next year.
Yeah.
And, but other than that, though, as far as like the game, I mean, it was cool. But then once Caitlin wouldn't hit anything, once again, I wasn't shot. South Carolina was just dominant on the rebound. So, so yeah. Again, salute to Dawn Staley, man. She got another championship, man. So it's just amazing that you could be a dope player on the court, and then years later you could be an awesome head coach, and that's dope.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Don Staley, and she's not afraid to correct her players either. She's just the ultimate coach on and off the court. She can have fun with them, but she can also discipline them, and
Mm-hmm.
not let the troops panic. That's awesome. And they want to be coached like that. Players want to be coached like that.
Yeah.
And this is her third championship. So she's building this program up. I know Tessa Johnson came off the bench with like 19 points, I think. So even their bench. So it's like, I
Yeah.
know,
I
yeah,
didn't know this. Their bench average like 33 or 38 a game. I'm like, are you serious? I didn't know that until Sunday. I'm like, that's
yeah,
crazy. Your bench average is 30. Man, do you know? Do you know how would? Do you know how amazing it would be if it was an NBA team when their bench would average 38?
mm.
Man,
I feel like she instills the confidence in all of them. And who knows, some of them could be starters on other teams.
yeah,
But she's a good recruiter, you know. Oh, I think this is the 10th time uh, a women's team went undefeated throughout the whole season.
oh wow,
And yeah, and like you said, I was like, I didn't want the Gamecocks to lose their first game in the championship game, but I also felt like Clark, she does deserve a trophy, a championship because she, is lifting the women's game up more than anyone ever, did. And she's going to lift the WNBA up to new heights. I feel like there's still exciting college players in the game, though. I I feel like, 18 million tuned in, and that's a record. And I was like, wow. But it is going to be interesting to see, like, if, it continues to go up with Caitlyn gone. I I still feel like there's talent,
Oh
but
yeah.
sometimes it goes unnoticed with the Caitlin Clark um effect, I call it.
Mhm.
Because even on Gamecocks, there's this player named Malaysia Foley.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I
I
know.
was like, wow, she got that acrobat layups going. I like that. But
But she ain't
I,
Caitlin though.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
mean, yeah, she
So
ain't
we gonna
Caitlin.
see.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But like you said, it might be her team next year though.
Yeah, and I think Caitlin, she kind of forced some of the shots, and she only scored like 12 in, for the rest. But she still, I think she probably didn't get as much help, but their size, they was offensive rebounding. It's like it's nothing you could do. If they
Mhm.
kept shooting a good percentage, it would have helped. But yo, that's why I feel like you need at least, you know, a big player on the wing and a big player in the post and a big player on the guard.
Mhm.
Even if they come off the bench, I feel like that's what you need. You
Mhm.
need to be able to match up in certain situations. So you need to be able to play small, play big, yet because in March Madness, you can you could literally play anyone, right?
Mhm.
So I feel like it's kind of hard to do, right? Recruiting wise, but we'll see. So let's go to the game that we watched tonight. We watched Purdue, the Boilermakers. Their name is kind of funny, Boilermakers.
Man, it was the UConn. It was the UConn Huskies against Edie. It wasn't like
Oh, right, right.
man,
He scored
like
like 37 points.
yeah,
And
man, like he got no help at all.
yeah,
But the host, what I'm saying, my guy Jeff, he sent a text. I guess he was saying that they let him get his points, but they shut down everybody else.
yep, that's exactly what happened. Yep, yep, yep,
My
yep.
thing is this: do what you can to overcome that. You know what I'm saying? This is a championship game. Edie can Edie would have to do a Giannis in that game 6 for them to win.
50.
Yeah, probably 50 plus. And he played great. He just ain't had no help. He was only I think a 13 from 23. So like he had no help at all. No help. It was a one man. It was
That's tough,
man.
man.
It was I feel bad for him. He got no help. But again, they did shut them down on defense. I'm not going to say. And matter of fact, UConn didn't play all that well either. Do you really think about it? So
Man,
it's one, they both shot horrible from three, but they attacked that paint really well tonight. I'm talking about UConn.
yeah.
So it was just one of the things where like to get again that game could have went either way.
Yeah,
But
he had a little more help in the perimeter, on the perimeter, it would have helped because the team scored like 23 points. That ain't enough.
yeah, man.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing, nothing. No, I'm just agreeing with you. Like, man, that's not gonna help. Like, again, like here's the thing. If they, how can I say this? If y'all not doing anything, the coach should have been like, look, Edie, you got the high hand. Give him the ball. Give Edie the ball all night. If y'all not doing anything, give him the ball. Give him the ball.
Right.
Give him the, but
Every
yep,
possession.
yeah, give him the ball. But because again, he could just attack the paint. And the thing I respect about Edie was that you rarely see that anymore. You rarely see a dominant big man anymore.
Yeah,
The only big man you see is just three.
shooting threes
Yeah, like bro, like
like
really,
Brooke.
yeah. Oh Lord, but yeah, like it's just one of the things where you rarely see that, and that's what caught my attention about him. And I don't know if he's coming out this year, but I hope he gets picked. I mean, if he is coming out, I don't know if he's staying or not. But it's just one of the things where they had a chance tonight, and they he didn't fumble, but the team did, and the coach, and plus I blame the coach too, because again, because you got to think if they're not doing anything, and if they're and if UConn really shut them down like that on defense, like give him the high hand because they can't shut him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if the team getting shut down, give him the rock.
You got to.
Yeah, but let him rebound and dominate. But again, they didn't do that because again,
Yeah.
I feel like Edie could have had like 55 points tonight. You know what I'm saying? He could have had a dominant game. He could score all the points. But
He
again,
was hitting hook shots.
man, dunking, hook shot, all that. Like, but again, I blame the coach and I blame the players.
Yeah.
Because again, as a coach, you're supposed to see what's wrong. Like, I don't care. Like, you're supposed to see what's wrong. If your players aren't doing much, but this one big man who they cannot stop is dominating, give him the rock.
Got to.
Yeah, but again, they didn't do that. But congratulations to UConn. And again, it was a good man. It was a good men's and women's tournament because it was like a lot of Cinderella teams, like Purdue, and
Yeah.
and to me, kind of NC State on the
Women's side. Yeah.
yeah. So it was just one of the things where, yeah, it was a very interesting tournament. So, but the ladies took it over though. The ladies took
Ah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, man. The ladies
You
took it.
couldn't compete with that. LSU, they got Flage, Asia Reese. They got more like popular players.
I didn't know she was six. Hey, I'm so late. I didn't know she was 6'3".
Who, Angel Reese?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got a good height.
I saw the stats from when they lost against Iowa.
Hmm.
He had like 17 rebounds or 20 rebounds or something like that. And then I was like, how tall is she? Because I thought she was short.
Nah.
She's 6'3". I'm like,
Yep.
Jesus.
She
Hey, look.
coming to the W.
Oh man. Hey. If I ever see her in person, please don't wear high heels. I'd be like, man. Oh my God. But yeah,
Yeah.
man.
That's actually another game where they should have gave a post player the ball more.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But you want to bring up that LSU and Iowa game, like, hey, again, Clark hit 9 threes that game. Man, again, if she would have hit 9 threes this game, they probably would have won.
Yep.
So it's
That's
just,
the thing.
yeah, man. Like I said, I told somebody she got to be Jordan, Curry, and Bird because again, I knew that South Carolina was huge. They were huge last year, but they were still able to lose. But it's just they still had the big bodies in there. You know.
Yep. And it seems like who's the other team? Oh, Juju. Oh, Juju. With USC, she's very shifty and
Oh,
smooth.
hey,
She got a lot
they
of
almost
attention.
had a chance against UConn. They almost had a
Yep.
chance
It
because
was
again, they came back and
close.
tied it, but they
She
couldn't.
needed to score a little more.
Mm-hmm. But again, she is amazing. She's gonna when she gets drafted, she'll be the number one pick.
Yeah, and Paige Becker, she decided to stay another year. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah.
she
So
ready.
oh yeah. So let me ask you this. So technically, would she be a fifth year senior? Because she was already a senior this year, right? Academically, she was a senior, right?
I think because of the COVID year, they call it like the COVID year, where you can stay an extra year because of the
Okay.
COVID thing. Um, but I feel like she's ready now, but I feel like she probably want to stay and play more because she did miss time from injuries and stuff.
She missed
So
the
she
whole year.
probably wants to make that time up and play with her friend. But she ready now. Her game,
Oh yeah.
she can shoot it, she can pass it, she can be in the post.
She won the Player of the Year as a freshman.
Yeah.
So like
I
that's
feel like she was more popular than Caitlyn at first, but then
oh yeah.
Caitlyn took over.
Oh yeah. Caitlin just man
Yeah.
man she she did a pickaboo and like look at me man.
Yeah. logo threes. But she can also pass too, you know.
Oh yeah, oh
That's
yeah, oh yeah.
that's like the
That's
underrated
nice.
part of the game because
Mm-hmm.
people are obsessed with scoring.
Yeah, yeah. I know
Oh,
she can be.
the there's this dude on UConn. What's his name? Oh, player of the game, Tristan Newton. He was the player of the game last year too. So I'm like, wow, that's cool. Especially since they lost a couple of players to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
We got one of them. The Bucks drafted one of them, Andre Jackson. So for him to score 19 last year and 20 this year, I'm like, oh, maybe he should come out.
Yeah.
After winning two player of the games, that's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like I
So
said, congrats to UConn, man.
yeah,
But I don't know, man. I was rooting for Purdue because it would have been dope to see a big man, a dominant
right,
man winning again. That was really it because really I could have I really didn't care who won. It was just that the
yeah,
big man was just dominant and dominant and dominant,
yeah.
man.
And
So
you want the big man to make a comeback. Right now, it's like guards and wings, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you want the big man to make a comeback. I feel like it will turn. Like Webby is in the NBA. You have Joel Embiid and Jokic, but it's still guard heavy.
Yeah, yeah,
So we'll
I know
see.
because all them dudes shoot threes.
Yep,
Even though,
and not a lot of.
but at least they can hit them. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's true.
but again, I just feel like Embiid, if you 7'2", 7'1", I can't think of how tall he is, but if you're that tall, man, and if you're the biggest person on the court, I'm going to paint.
Yeah,
Especially Wemby, especially Victor. Come on, bro. You 7'5"?
he
Come
got to
on.
get stronger.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He is a two-pick body, but still, you still gotta like, come on, man. Man, I remember some game, the ball went all the way far back, and he used his arm like this, just grabbed it.
Yep,
Yeah, I was like,
he
oh
be
my
making
god.
some alien plays.
Yeah, man. So, mm,
The future's bright for the NBA and WNBA.
oh yeah, for sure.
And there's still a lot of good stars in the college game.
Hey, where is that WMA draft held at?
Mm, I know it's at 4, like in the afternoon. Let me check.
Yeah,
I
because
would I want to say Phoenix, but I don't think it's.
yeah, because I
I
remember.
might be confusing the All Star game because I know the All Star game is in Phoenix this year.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard that we lost that bid for it.
Oh
um,
man, I don't know when Milwaukee gonna get one.
we should have been got one after we won the championship.
Exactly, man.
Yeah. I went. No, I was asking about the WNBA draft. The WNBA
Brooklyn.
draft
It
tickets.
says Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was asking about the WNBA draft, but the thing that popped up was that I guess in Indiana they're having like a draft party and it's free. I guess because you already know who they gonna
Yeah,
pick.
Caitlin.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, but Caitlin, she's actually gonna play with the best player she's ever played with, probably Aaliyah Boston. She was the number 1 pick last year. She
South
played
Carolina.
for. Yep. So that's funny,
Oh
and
well, we got to get
I
along
think
now.
that's gonna be a nice duo
Oh
in
yeah,
the
oh
pick
yeah,
and
because
roll.
hey, I might be talking crazy with Shaq and Kobe or Shaq and Curry. Oh,
You never know. You never know. But I know Indiana excited.
oh man, what?
Oh, I heard that when Caitlin goes to Las Vegas to play the Aces, they actually are moving the game to a bigger arena because I think they play for like the arena is like 12,000, but now they're moving to like T-Mobile Center or something where it's 20,000. just because of Caitlin Clark.
Oh, so the Aces don't play in the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas at all?
I guess not.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
because I figured they would because again, that's basically a brand new arena. So I would figure that they would play there, but I don't because
Yeah.
again they don't because besides the Las Vegas Raiders, even though they got
Mhm.
their own huge stadium, the T-Mobile I feel like the Aces would play at the T-Mobile Arena.
Well, they
I don't, I
should.
don't, I don't but I don't know. Or
Yeah.
unless they play at the UNLV, or something like that. But other than that, I don't know where else they would play at. But oh wow, but that's dope though.
Yeah. I call it the Caitlin Clark effect.
You,
It's
you know
crazy.
what's crazy? What's crazy? I'll see what my funds are. I might drive to Atlanta to go see Kellen Clark play.
Oh.
Yeah, because even though it's far, I mean, it ain't far. It's like
Mhm.
maybe almost 4 hours from there.
Yeah.
But that'd be cool to see a Kellen Clark live.
Yeah. I need to go to a WNBA game.
I know, I know. I never been to a WNBA game. I've always wanted to go
Oh,
to.
that'd be cool.
Hey, I got a funny story. What? Skylar Diggins.
Hmm.
One time they were playing Marquette, and
Oh.
and the tickets were only like $18 or something like that.
Hmm.
I was planning on going, but then that Sunday I got mandatory to go to work. I was so mad. I was so mad. I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
man, I could have saw that girl live, Skylar Diggins. I could have saw her live. I was
Yeah.
so I got mandatory to go to work. I was like, no, no. I was like a kid at a dinner table, like, no, 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 no. Yeah.
She's playing for the Seattle Storm
Oh
this
yeah.
year.
Oh yeah. Oh
So,
yeah. Because again, she had like a lot of drama at Phoenix.
yeah, a lot of drama. A
Even
lot of
even
drama.
even though they were loaded too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is Taraji playing another year?
I believe so, because she hasn't retired or made no announcement. She
I think.
getting pretty up there. Oh,
Yeah. I think she's like 3 years. Hey, check. I think she's like 3 years younger than me.
she's at least in her 40s.
Yeah. So yeah.
So,
I mean,
and
and guess what? She's still dominating. So that's what's amazing.
yes, yeah. She made some record for points and being the oldest player to score that many points. I forgot. Oh, she's 41. So that's not that old. No.
When is her birthday? I think she just turned 41.
June.
Oh yeah. So she'll be 42 in June.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, she's like maybe like 2 years older than me. I mean, 2 years younger than me.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, I think the W is going to be cracking, probably sell more.
Oh
There's probably
yeah,
going to
and
be more records broken.
yeah, and
Oh, yeah, what?
it'd be dope if Angel Reese got drafted by the Atlanta Dream too. So I get to see both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. But that's if I'm Atlanta draft her. I don't know if they will or not.
Well,
But
the draft is like April 15th.
mm-hmm.
So I'll be watching to see where everybody goes.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be exciting. And I think it's had sold out like in 15 minutes or something.
Oh yeah, but that's why I asked you about it. Like, where's it gonna be at? Because when I searched for it on Ticketmaster, I couldn't find it. The only thing that popped up was that in Indiana they're gonna have that draft party, and tickets for free. So
Wow, free.
free 99.
I would have been charging
Man.
because of Kaylee Clark.
Hmm.
But for joining me, we talked about the men's and the women's Final Four games. It was dope. UConn and the Gamecocks. Gamecocks, they got that natty. They got that natty.
Hmm.
And I Oh, I love that Don Staley always gives glory to God. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And both of their programs are just going up, up, up. Hurley, uh, following his dad's footsteps, and he's so young and
Mm-hmm.
already got back-to-back championships.
Well,
Ballin'.
man,
Thanks, thanks for joining me. Any last words?
nothing, man. Just congrats to UConn and South Carolina, man. Like, you know, you know, some people picks didn't go as planned or as picked or whatever, but hey, this was an amazing season for college basketball, except especially for the women. Like it was amazing. It was must see. It was really must see. Yeah.
Put your W's up.
Yep.
Put your W's up.
W set for women winning. Women winning. Women are
Hey,
winning.
winning,
Women are
winning,
winning. Yep.
winning, winning,
Yep.
winning.
Women are winning, and I'm proud.
That's dope. That's dope. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the Ashley I Be Ballin' Basketball Show. I covered the NBA and the WNBA and college. That's what's up. Remember to stay ballin'.
BG is free, back with the Mercury. Dominate with dunks in the paint. Can you score over BG? No, you can't. Point guard, Chelsea Gray.